Kamina face Defini 16 Kamina face Defini 16 Kamina face Defini 16 BGE Defini 16 BGE.
Thanks, Josh. Good to see you all. All right, let's get right to it. Usual preamble we can get to, but let's just commence acquiring experience points while we do other things in our life as well. Everything's good. Oh wait, I gotta unmute the game. There it is. Let's get one of these. Easy money. Might be my favorite one. No, I always go back to old.
I will eat your ass.
You can't beat it. You can't beat it. Also, how many levels do we need? We're going to 44. Oh, I gotta pull up this thing. No, close that. Get that out of there. Hang on, pull up my spreadsheet. You know I love a good spreadsheet. Let me see. Nuzlocke. Yeah, okay, here we go. I think we got 2 Pokemon left, and then we're done. Umbreon and Slowking got a level 44. Okay, here we go. Let's continue. Come on, where's my fucking chat? Okay, there it is. There we go. Okay, here we go. Nate, trying to buy high-end cameras a pain in the butt due to how many accessories there are. Yes, in general, the process of filmmaking is quite, what's the word? Tech-intensive and therefore cost-intensive. Haven't done, you know, a pretty good amount of it at this point. Plus, working with, like, it's really professional when you're working with somebody like Victor, or Iconclasm, whatever, on Twitter, whatever it is. Vic's the one who supplies a lot of the good stuff that we do during RadCon and for Kanten stuff lately. Let me see, Ice Beam down. 2 more levels. You'll find a way to push this back another week. If it happens, it happens, Russell. Excuse me. Have you considered having a friend who is already a professional filmmaker? Good question. You asked about what lights do you recommend. Okay, frankly, I don't know. But you know who probably would respond with good information? At Vic and Hope on Twitter. Or is it Icon? I don't know. Whatever Twitter, fucking... Go to a Kanten episode. Go to the description. You'll see filmed by, or usually edited by, Vic. Click that link and take it to the Twitter. And then follow the chain to the Twitter. Ask Twitter, Vic, on Twitter, what lights are good. Because I don't know. It's going to depend on the specifics. I have no idea. I would say big ones. Ones that produce tons of light. One trick I've learned in my filmmaking, such as it is that you would not believe how much light is really necessary to get a decent looking shot. Most of the time. The kind of like normal, I don't know, like TV quality or like the plebe and the weeb or any of like the better looking stuff we've done. You need an insane amount of light to make things look decent. Your normal room lighting of your one unshaded incandescent bulb in the center of your room ain't gonna cut it. You're gonna need a bit more. Let's try a flamethrower, see if it kills. All right, 2 more levels, right? We're still good. Yeah, there we go. How much light do you have right now? Now, you know, this is a little fucked up. My big light, I'm actually darker than I usually am in these, because my big light here that I got from PewDiePie, or it's the one PewDiePie used, like the Elgato light thing, it hasn't been connecting recently, and I was just like, ah, fuck it, I'll worry about it later. It's been like a month now, so I should get to it at some point. Right now, I've just got an above light, and I've got my like standing 3 light bulb thing over there. And with those 2 things, this is just like enough light to look decent. But you should see, when I was filming like Wiagawas, or most recently, if you look at the beginning of the Ghost in the Shell video, it's well, all the Wiagawas, and that Ghost in the Shell one is a good example because that was done recently. I did the lighting and the filming of that with as much, okay, swagger I do not need, no, keyboard moves, yes. Every light bulb that I own, I moved into that room and filmed with, and I continually did. Not that they're super powerful or anything, it's mostly like right here, I've got this thing that hangs on my desk that I use for various stuff that is pretty nice. I could turn it on, let's see what the lighting difference looks like, huh? Okay, much worse, but if I pointed at me, Perfect. Am I right? Let's look like this the whole time. Come on. Luckily, the camera that I'm using now is nice and makes up for some of this shit. All right, give up on swagger? Yes. I just got to give up on swagger, just in general. I'm not an OG. I can't hack it with the big boys. Vic Mignogna can recommend the big Broly bulb.
Bazinga.
Oh, I really want to do a, wait, let me get the sound effect. I'm gonna pull it up on youtube.com. Hang on. This is what I wanted to play during that, but I couldn't. But luckily I have the technology. It's... What is it? Oh, wait, I remember. Ready? Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Here it comes.
Ooh.
That's the one. Did you hear that? Let me play it again.
Ooh.
There it is.
Ooh.
No, stop. Okay, go back. Jesus Christ. Come on, go back. Okay, alright. Shoot this man with an ice beam. Slow King is mind controlled by the Shelder, question mark? Definitely. Ice beam, yes, right? Yeah, we're good. Okay, we got one more level to go. I know, actual combat, it's happening. Progress, Chads. You're getting your day in court. The new content was solid, yeah? What was the newest one? The newest one was... Oh, well, there was a ReZero episode 2. Oh, but perhaps you're referring to... Hey, everybody. If you like me and the stuff I do, and if you like content, you should go support it for $10 a month for high production value bonus episodes like the one that we just released on Prefectural Earth Defense Force. And it's good shit. And there's going to be more. And we're putting effort into them. All right. Flamethrower this man. No, surf this man. Come on. Slowking is the Pokemon I most want to be. It's not bad. Nate, have you watched What We Do in the Shadows? I watched it, I guess a few months ago. But yeah, I watched it pretty recently. I think I've seen it 1.5 times. Recapping ReZero was good because it revalidates my thoughts on Season 2. Yeah? I mean, obviously we haven't gotten to Season 2 yet, but we will pretty soon. Alright, Ice Beam him again. You should make a preview clip show of some of your bonus eps when you have enough. That's true. That's true. Did you guys see on Twitter? Obviously, we started the content Twitter. I just want that to be a hub where all like the business stuff goes. You can just dump it there, like with the PCB, and then we can just retweet it or whatever. All right, Ice Beam, yeah. And making a clip show specifically, not a bad idea. I'm happy to say, if you've seen that episode, you might see in the comment or in the credits down below. Canton OnlyFans, one of these days. It was edited by friend of the show, guy I know and work with, No Need Bruh. So we're bringing him on board to do some of the editing of stuff too, and we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But basically, like, if we get more people working and stuff, things are, things are growing. The show's getting more views. Things are starting to take off. People are like, oh, this content thing, pretty good, And I'm looking forward again to doing the whole seasonal wrap-up stuff in like a month, or not the seasonal wrap-up, the the Weebcast 2.0, whatever it is that we're doing it. The Digi invented, and then Weebcast was given to Jeff, but then we wanted to do again. So it's, I don't know. But it's gonna be good. I'm really looking forward to it, and they seem to be like everybody's favorite videos, and I'm glad that content exists just so those can keep happening, because I like doing all of those. Nate, Lumi says die. I'm too strong.
Is that like a personal attack or something? Or...
It sounds like one. I can't believe we're still doing this. Progress, Chads, what have we been doing all this time? No! I know, no need, bro. But also, shut the hell up. Oh, wait, but also...
Shut up, bitch!
Yeah. That's the one. The Gaijin cast. Not bad, not bad. The Gaijin gang. Ice Beam, yeah. Remember Pod Taku? I do. I don't know, I was looking at it, it was almost fine. Pod Taku was legitimately before my time of, like, getting into YouTube in any kind of, like, notable way. I've been using YouTube really only a little bit before I got into it. Maybe, like, 1 year before I started making videos of my own. I was, like, actively watching stuff. It's been long enough to steal the tile, though. It did get officially shut down. It's time to take it back. I mean, Jeff was given the Weebcast by it had Digi's blessing. But now, it's time to just steal it. We're going to hashtag appropriate. We're going to redistribute the copyright ownership, but so that I own all of it. Podtalk 2. Makes sense. I mean, we've all been using YouTube to one degree or another for a long time, but like I really got into it when the pony stuff got big, and you know, people were sharing videos, and I was watching analysis videos. I was like, ah, yes. Now this is intellectual content that I can get behind.
Bazinga!
And I was right. I mean, it's true. The Trashcast is Podtaku 2. I mean, in all but name. It's I mean, it only has one of the people who was on it before, but I mean, I always felt like Gigic was like a leading. I don't know if he created. I think maybe Gigic and Arcada were like the two people who founded it. Well, there were like four. There was also, oh, what's his name? Like he's an actual animator now. I actually like that guy, but I can't remember his name. Shit, he's got the blonde hair. He's one of those weirdly handsome guys who makes who made anime reviews, such as yours truly. Flamethrower, yeah. Holden, that's right, Cinta. Holden reviews, that's right. He was the main guy with Arcada who did all the business and editing, really. I mean, I gotta respect that. I appreciate anyone with a fine business sense. Or, you know, makes a lot of content and gets it done. That's why people, even who I don't like the content of necessarily, even in, you know, the kind of weird little anime circles I travel in or whatever, I still like them, still respect them. I'm sure I'd get along with them fine. And I have with the times that I've met them here and there. All right, 43. Okay, we're getting close. I watched the end of Naruto episode when I read it earlier this year. Oh, watch their end of Naruto episode. All right. Was it good? It sounded like that podcast was doing very well, though. And it got a lot of views. I mean, some of those ones got like, I mean, I want to say between like the 50 and 100,000 view range, which was excellent, especially for the kind of product it was. And you know, I really think that I think the landscape has changed a bit. So things are a little bit different now. But back then, I mean, I never really watched it, but like I exist, and my interest in getting involved in a lot of the stuff was I want to talk to people about how I feel about stuff, because I don't have anybody in my normal life who really knows about it or cares about it. So I'll just engage with that stuff online. And I did once or twice like go to forums to talk about it. I mean, that's what 4chan is for me. And also the GameFAQs boards for various games, mostly Dissidia, when Dissidia was still coming out. They had the hentai episode, which was, of course, insanely popular, got me into doujins. Indeed. It feels like there's people on YouTube who have built an entire brand off of, hee hee, I talk about hentai on the internet. Lol. And I got no problem with that whatsoever. That's life. They talk about hentai. Alright, a couple more. People started leaving for real IRL reasons, and Gig wanted to continue it, but Arcada felt that it should be over since he was busy with other stuff. I remember, yeah, bits and pieces of that. And you know, I know people shit on Arcada about that, but it sounds like he had some like legitimate claim to like ownership of the project. Especially he put in like the lion's share of the work to get it up and running. I mean, I don't know that for sure, but so I don't know. It was a podcast. I'm sure some people didn't love when he decided to shut it down, but what you gonna do? And so Gigic wanted to continue it, Noni's saying. That's interesting because you can pretty much guarantee that is the reason that Gigic wanted to continue, or that like that Trash Taste really is Podtaku 2. Because, I mean, if Gigic wanted to do a podcast, the format ended, now he's doing another one with some other anime people. Makes sense. Pretty cool. How's the training going? Progressing. I mean, shit, we're making good progress. I didn't spend half an hour waffling at the beginning of this episode. We're just grinding. We're grinding, baby. We're grinding.
Too late, idiot. I already don't give a shit.
There you go. How's that for an answer? Surf him. That'll kill him. Yeah. I always liked Arcata because I knew he wasn't very smart, so he just never bothered to put shitty jokes in his video. I can appreciate that. I wouldn't say I dislike Arcata, like, as a human being. I can certainly say that, you know, I mean, to be fair, I did watch some of the reviews back in the day, and I got value out of them, of like, oh, you know, is this show good or not? Let's watch a fucking review. I got no one to talk to in real life. I didn't, like, know about Mal. There were, like, I think this might have been a little before I discovered, like, 4chan or something, so, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I agree. It's not really the content that I found highly riveting or engaging. But, I mean, I think Arcata would probably agree with that mostly. It's a particular product for a particular purpose. And I think Arcata, among all people, would absolutely agree. He's, like, reviewing for the sake of, like, I mean, I don't know what he's doing today. It always seemed like he was reviewing, like, as if he was employed by a magazine to, like, do, like, a structured review. Which has a purpose. But I will always dunk on Arcata, for Arcata was one of the main inspirations for my Gurren Lagann videos, because Arcata was, in my mind, I always remember, the #1 champion of Gurren Lagann is a turn off your brain and enjoy show. And I couldn't abide it. I couldn't abide it. And in fairness, are there ways that that point kind of makes sense? No, but kind of. It's sort of. It's just, it's a show that absolutely can be enjoyed on the surface level. It gets into a, like, what is art? It gets into a what is art kind of debate, you know?
How does it feel
thanks,
knowing
Russell.
your raw masculinity is slowly turning all your co-hosts into women? Put
It
this
feels
towards
good.
the Japanese.
Push this towards the Japanese. Oh, right. Put it towards. Okay, let me pull that up. It feels good. They're all falling like dominoes, but I remain steadfast. All right, let me put the Japanese up. $5. Thanks again, buddy. Russell, you get one of these.
Easy money!
All right. Okay, here we go. Is that there? It is. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Updated and regulated. Surf, yeah, whatever. It'll be funny when everyone here has been encouraging with my FF7 remake video, but when they actually watch, they'll be like, was milk toast. Well, Power Man, I know you're going to school for film. I haven't seen many of your videos. I have no idea if they're good or bad. But it's all about how you do it, you know, right? So, I mean, it takes a responsibility there. If you're out here talking about your video all the time and spreading the word, my video's coming, everybody get ready, I'm working on my production, I'm doing it. I mean, you know, this is on you. If you're building expectations, you're the one talking about it. You can take the Nate approach and never mention any project you're ever working on until it comes out, or else you get yourself into Ghost in the Shell territory, and nobody wants to be in Ghost in the Shell territory. See, Nonidbra gets it. Actually, no, Nonidbra's doing the complete opposite. No, talk about things, hype things up. Play the marketing game. I know, Noni. I will. I'm working on it. Kind of. Is that a lie? No, I'm working on it a little bit. I'm definitely working on it with Kantan right now. I can say that for sure. Making those clips. I plucked those clips. Do you guys see those clips? Here, actually, let me use this ice beam. Let me show you one. I don't hype up videos to my own audience. So you do it to outside people? That's understandable. Okay. Hang on. Hey, look at this. Tell me what you think of this. Let me mute the game audio for a sec. Check this shit out. In case I haven't yet convinced you to go watch Kantan for twice a week, fucking BGE content that's pretty good. If you like talking about seasonal anime shows and old classics and whatnot, depending on if you back them or whatever. All right, let me see. Got to go to my Twitter and go to, what am I doing? Here, okay, yeah, I retweeted from Kantan. Check it out. Here's my pitch. Go pay $10. Or just watch the episodes in general. But this is behind the paywall. Okay, here's a good one. What do you think?
It's one of those special.
Wait, let me turn up the volume. Here we go. All right, what do you have to say about stuff?
It's one of those special gem OVAs. I literally don't remember how I found this. It was like out of nowhere. Just it might have even just been like a torrent popped up and I downloaded it or something. I found this thing with no idea what it was, and it was like...
You didn't support the publisher? This episode needs to be deleted immediately.
I have no idea if this is for sale in any way, shape, or form anywhere in the world.
Yeah.
But,
well, then you don't get to watch it, Digi. You don't get to watch it.
Cultural imperialism needs to be brought to reckoning, for sure. It's one of those special gem OVAs. I literally don't remember how I found this.
I'll give you another spoiler. Since you said that, Gakko, why is Digi lighting so much better? We've got lighting setups that Victor helps us with. It's an ongoing process. Digi's a fucking thief. Shit, what was I gonna say? Oh, spoiler. We begin this behind the scenes episode. Here's another reason to go pay us $10 for more bonus episodes, at least one per month coming forward. Of I found one torrent. Yeah, the torrents do exist on. Yeah, I found it too. Oh, Digi literally starts with "Oy vey, it's an OVA. Welcome to the Money Spenders podcast." Shout out to Give and Take. Okay, that first part was there, not the second part. We're working on it. We're working on evening the lighting out. I mean, Digi looks great here. In like the last thing I retweeted or whatever, or the last clip I took, my lighting was better. We're working. Oh, see right here.
It gave me the sense.
Let's listen.
I think that in many ways this show is a metaphor for living with autism and possibly...
There it is, folks. What's the clock? Clock the time on the dial. Okay,
yeah.
All right.
My argument...
I mean, in a sense, I see what you're saying, but it's just that kind of applies to all anime.
It does. It gave me the sense. I think that in...
How can I pay money for more of this incredible content? Hey, who's that? Invicta Volpe. Hey, thanks. Thanks, buddy, for the upvotes and the Reddit karma. I'm gonna spend that on nuggies. As the biggest fan of ReZero on the planet, I wanted to die. Ew, Noni, you're fired. I've heard enough. Good, right? Hang on, where'd I put my thing? Oh, everybody, hey, since you just got given a gift, all of you fine folks from Invicta Volpe, let's get some commenters in the chat. Come on, boom, commenter face, go.
That's pretty good.
And if
right?
use them if you got them. Let's get some Dune-Kuns in there. I think that's a rare breed. And even more so, let's get the Sad Bateman. Sad Bateman, please inject some class into these proceedings. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Good to see. Oh no, are we losing bits? Okay, now
That's pretty good, right?
Just went to 0. Oh, wait, maybe we're back. Come on. God damn it. Are we good? I'm seeing it at a... Okay, oh, it's getting better. Sorry, we're just getting kind of, shitty bit rate right now. Hang on. Oh, okay, I think it's... Oh, no, now it's going back down. Issue with the internet connection lately, and it is unfortunate. That's my only complaint with this shit. Yeah, we need some nominate feet one of these days. Shit, I was gonna answer somebody's question or something. Oh, Noni, what, is this true? Is this a literal...
Is that like a personal attack or something?
The fact that you love ReZero so much? If so, why? Why? It's not bad. We're back to 0 again. Hang on. Twitch, to quote a woman I love on this platform, twitch.tv, be better. Be better. The problem is everyone says that. And that voice sounds like every woman on the planet. Oh, wait, sorry. It was do better. Do better. Power Man, I've seen you post that question 10 times. I dubbed it boring, so I'm not answering it. Like, I could. I just don't care. Take a hint. All right, let's keep going. Did that cut out for my scathing chewing out? I don't know. Whatever. I did say, why do you like ReZero so much? I mean, look, it's a fine show. Fine as in, like, it's decent. It's not bad. I was asking, why are you such a huge fan? Did you read the novel? Did you? It sounds like you watched the anime, then went back and read the novel. All right, Powerman, in answer to your question anyway, I mean, you should have already taken the hint, by the way, but just as an actual answer, literally doesn't have things of interest. What is a thing of interest? I don't know. I mean, it's different for everybody. Just see what the audience responds to. I don't know. Nate, I have actual autism. I need to say things bluntly. But I didn't say anything. As my good friend Jesse Wood once said, autism is not an excuse. Or something like that. How dare you question my unconditional love for the masterpiece known as ReZero? You know, I think I had a friend of mine who I actually respect greatly, who I went to college with. Was it ReZero or was it something else? There was one of these like more middling kind of shows that is not an intellectual titan like ReZero, in my humble opinion. And it might have been ReZero. I just can't remember. Also had also like surprisingly liked something because he like read the novel and like dove deeper. Wait, he liked Sword Art Online. Now, my friend is a big contrarian piece of shit asshole, and that's why I love him. You know what's fascinating? He's Chinese. This guy, this friend of mine, he's Chinese, and he's just like Econ. They're both contrarian asshole pieces of shit who never shut the fuck up, and they just want to fight and argue and be totally obnoxious in any situation. Is it genetic? Does this come from the hive mind? Is this an order given down from the queen of the bug people? I don't know, but I'm saying yes. All right, 44. We got plenty to go. I'll put it this way. I've never met a Chinese person who wasn't like that, because I've met two, or I know two well. I don't know if I know Econ that well, but I know him well enough. We've hung out a bunch. I define milquetoast content as the most middle-of-the-road sort of content. Yeah, but I mean, more of like, I guess maybe I'd think of it like, I don't know, something, an average show has like ups and downs and ups and downs. Milquetoast is like lower peaks, just more middle of the road, and it like attempts things but doesn't commit that hard, so like there might be some waves, but it's kind of stuck in the middle. That's my idea. Anecdotal evidence is based in Red Pill. I could not agree more. Get in there, Alex.
I will eat your ass.
That's what I'm talking about. My friend is very open with his shit taste. He just says he likes ReZero because it's edgy and pretty unique compared to most other seasonal isekais, which is all true. Which is all true. I can't object to that. I mean, I don't object to anyone liking ReZero. I don't know. I'll let you guys watch the episodes as they come out to hear more of our thoughts as they come, and in detail. And you watch literally everything. I mean, it is different. It is definitely different. Now, there are some things that are, like, as classic as apple pie. Okay, everybody loves Rem, right? Rem is far from, like, an amazingly well-developed character, but she is, like, the perfection of the waifu, basically. Like, she's not particularly interesting. You're kind of your classic tsundere into just, like, normal love. I don't know. Like, it takes a while to crack her shell, and then he gets into her, and then she really loves him, and it is endearing to see a girl who loves our main character so much. That's all very good. My only point is saying that there's not that much complexity in, like, the character of Rem specifically. In the way she's used, she does, you know, she is utilized in the more interesting aspect of ReZero of, like, Subaru's life and death and rebirth, you know, whole cycle, and, like, how it's really a story about, like, the mental health of the main character. Yeah, I don't know. Everyone should strive to be like Kirito. Yeah? You think so? I agree. The only thing Rem has over Rom is more tit meat and screen time. Yeah, let's go faster. Yeah, well, I guess. You know what's weird? Okay, like, until, like, this season, there was only season 1 of you know, of fucking ReZero, right? There was only season 1. So, like, everyone's opinions about, like, loving Rem and Ron, the endless debate rages on. I kind of, like, thought there was way more material, now that I've seen all of season 1, that actually exists. I mean, I'll make this point. I totally understand why people are into Rem so much. The blue one. I get it. I don't get it, and frankly, I'll go this far. I think people are being kind of contrarian on purpose to even pretend that they're like that into Ram or Ran. I don't care. It doesn't matter. It's the same letter in Japanese. Unless it's like Ramu. Rem also blew up the Dojin scene. Look, Rem gets so much screen time and so much focus. She's like literally the main girl. Like, she really is kind of the main girl of, like, I bet she has more screen time or more like character development time overall than, you know, white hair, Emilia, whatever. All right, we're getting kind of close, but we're not gonna overlevel. Ram gets better in season 2, to be fair. Okay, I was gonna say, those opinions may have been updated, but I've been hearing this for a long time. So some of you intellectuals may have seen season 2 already. I have not, but, all right, fair enough. Rom is the superior spider waifu. Now that is based.
It's free real estate.
And red pill. I mean, if you, again, it's not even particularly creative, but it is incredibly well executed. They beat you over the fucking head with Rem to no ill effect. I mean, it is endearing. She's like mathematically perfected the perfect basic waifu, basically. And it works. It works. You care when she gets hurt. You're sad to see her sad. You want her to do well, and you know, you want Subaru to be a better man for her. And ooh, that sentiment right there, that does some good shit. Remember Hestia? I do. I never watched that show, but I remember her. All I'm saying is, can we agree that ReZero is better than Homestuck? See, I wouldn't agree to that in a million years, even with Act 6, because Homestuck was so much more creative. Maybe I'm literally crazy, but I can tell you right now, my memory of Homestuck and the heights that Homestuck reach is significantly higher than anything that ReZero's done in Season 1. And I don't know this, but I suspect that'll be true for later series, seasons as well. I could be wrong. Damachi hit a wall for Season 2. Maybe Season 3 will be okay. Define that, Cosmic Goatee. Don Machi. First of all, who is Don Machi? Is that the director? I don't know. Is that a development company? I don't know. I have no idea what that means. Please tell me. I do remember Dagashi Kashi. She had a blue flower in her hair. She had cool eyes. I think I follow the artist on Twitter. I've been following a lot of mangaka on Twitter, and it's pretty fucking based. Let me see. Flamethrower, yeah. Okay, I'm not gonna over level. Time to check and see how close we are. Alright, we should be fine. I'm just joking, but let's say after finishing Homestuck recently, the fury I feel for Act 6 in comparison to 1 through 5 is insane. Well, that's totally justified, Noni. I mean, Act 6 has some things I like, but is a nightmare. Does it ruin Homestuck? Now, that's a question for the ages. Many would say yes. I would say maybe. I guess I would say no, because I do remember lots of good stuff from Homestuck, and I do love, I think it's the Act 7 flash, right? Like the big fight at the end. It's not all good. I mean, go watch Arm Retrieval, and on the episode where we talk about that, I guess I'll just say, because no one's, I mean, comparatively, not too many people have watched through all of Arm Retrieval. Jasmine, I don't even have the energy to summarize what happens in Act 6. Basically, retcons Act 6 is longer than everything before Act 6. I don't care if it's even kind of a joke intentionally done. I don't care. It's not as good. I mean, obviously it's not as good. All right, easy, easy. All right, checking. Okay, slow it down. Summary.
That's pretty good, right?
It is pretty good, sigh.
Controversial opinion. Homestuck went downhill as soon as Act 5 happened and the trolls brought in the worst parts of the fan base. I also know this from personal experience because I introduced a friend to it and she was part of that worst.
Well, listen, Sai. I mean, are you absolutely right that, like, it may have been, like, the beginning of the end? Not because, like, the integrity of the series was compromised, but because it introduced elements that attracted undesirables. I mean, that's true, but the artistic integrity of the series was sound. The troll romance. Okay, see, here's the problem. The troll romance, for example, was included as a literal joke. It was a literal joke. And even if you run with a joke for a while after introducing it, and you, like, do some kind of creative stuff with it. All right, 4:30. All right, we're going to split one more Pokemon worth, and we should be done. The problem was when they take it to its extremes and it becomes like a feature and like a main thing that people come for as opposed to like a self-aware joke. And I would argue that Act 6 had way too much of that stuff. I mean, I'll never forget. I mean, I know this doesn't make it that bad, but like I never thought there was much chemistry between Rose and Kanaya. You know, they end up together, whatever, that's fine. But it was during specifically the moment where Rose confesses her love to Kanaya, and she says to Kanaya, I want to be your hearts, your spades, your diamonds, and your clubs, or whatever, like all 4 of the quadrants. And I know she was drunk, and she may have not been making much sense, but that doesn't make sense, and then the relationship goes on to be like more human than like troll, despite that Kanaya is a literal troll and, you know, has a different whole thing going on. I was like, this doesn't make sense. This is weird and bothers me. And why would I even care about this? This totally sucks. I didn't come here to watch 2 alien girls rub their clits against each other. I wanted to watch John Egbert do silly attack names and make fun of video game tropes and beat Lord English in like a cool fight. And that cool fight does happen. But the ending didn't make sense. And the actual victory was super convoluted and is like still being explained like to this day, like in Homestuck 2 or in like the epilogue that didn't even make any fucking sense. I'm still confused. What the fuck happened at the end? And look, you just bring it in for a nice even landing. Like it's described in the beginning of the Plinkett reviews. You can do all your crazy meta stuff. Wrap it up in a nice bow. Wrap it up in a nice bow so we are happy and content. And here's the real reason, even for authors. So we go out of the movie theater of life, or back into life. And we have nothing but happiness that we were on the ride and we're sad to see it go. Whereas right now, I'm just mad I was dragged along for so long at the end, and I'm fucking pissed because the ending sucked. It didn't make sense. It was totally unsatisfying. And I don't care if they try to explain it later. They failed. But Homestuck was so good at many times in Act 1 through 5, including in Act 6 at parts. Caliborn carried what parts of Act 6 were still good. We're talking about Homestuck. All right, shift to KY. Yes. Okay, we'll be fine. That I really do look. My default thoughts of Homestuck are positive. I think of like the amazing time travel stuff they did and all that kind of fun shit. So I don't hate it. I don't hate it, but it lost control of itself. Hussey lost control of the narrative, and I don't even have the time or interest in doing a deep dive into why. I just know that it happened, and it was too bad. And quick scope.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
That's
a healthy piece of real estate.
Thank you. You really are a genius, quick scope, with a 10,000 IQ. All right, he's literally done. Yep, that's it. Switch. Gotta go put him in the box. Cam, you're out front. Oh, Link fan's got an item. What do you got, Link? A hyper potion? Fantastic. Absolutely. That's not what I wanted. I wanted.
Easy
there we
money!
Go. Let me see. Let me check this shit. Okay, I'm just gonna look at this. Oh, that's right. The biggest cop-out line of all time. Ah! Oh! Oh, God! This line is literally everything wrong with the, like, what you could, like, maybe call, like a I guess you might call it, like a postmodern understanding of art. Art isn't supposed to have any intrinsic meaning. It's just depicting the chaos of existence. Human beings in real life don't have arcs. They just live, and then they die. Therefore, the author is excused for any responsibilities of writing a coherent story or bringing it to a satisfying close. That's what this line encapsulates. What is wrong with you? How can you be a writer and actually write this shit? How can you write this in your fucking story? Because Dave is obviously speaking for Hussey here. God! Jesus Christ! It's not like you're, like, legally obligated to finish your story in a particular way. It's that, like, history has revealed that the human mind enjoys it. That's it. Guys, like, why do we write music that's like, look, I don't know, people enjoy, like, industrial music. People enjoy all kinds of weird, fucked up, helter-skelter shit. But, like, why does the human being enjoy... Do I have my thing here? I don't. Wait. Hang on. Okay, look at this. Let's do a little education for fucking Hussey right now. Do I have my... Let me... Hang on. My thing's all tangled. Alright. Okay, here we go. Let me mute this. Quiet. Hussey bros, you're going to the concentration camp. Alright, I'm sure this isn't tuned at all, but it doesn't matter. Alright, why... Okay, does this... Okay, it's close enough to in tune. Why does this sound good? I know it's out of tune. Bear with me. That's a G major chord. Guys. Whoa. I've got a better idea. I've got a new thing. It sounds like this. It sounds like... I don't know. Yeah, you know what? In my human ascended brain, I decided that sounds just as good as this. It's fucking out of tune. You get the point. The human mind has certain things that just sound good, and it's not negotiable. What those are, like the G major chord. It just sounds like it makes sense. You know why? It's a literal trick. It's just that your brain is tuned to like certain things, and it's like everybody. Everyone agrees. The idea that a story should have a satisfying ending to it is just one of these things that sounds and feels good in life. That's it. Do you have to have it? No, but you probably should. Look, I'm not saying you always have to do a G major chord. I'm saying it's there for a reason. We didn't just make it up. We deduced it from, like, our human biology with, like, the reality of audio waves and different frequencies of sound. We just, like, figured out this thing that basically exists outside of us, but is, like, part of our biology and shit. The idea of a satisfying conclusion to a story is like that. It just exists, and it just feels good. And we figured that out, and we wrote it in books, and we used to teach that to people, that that's a good thing to aim for. Do you have to do that? No, you don't. But unless you really know what you're doing and it's there for a purpose, you probably just should, unless you're like an artistic genius. Hussey is not an artistic genius. This is the question, right? Hang on, let me put this back. This is the question that you need to ask yourself. Whenever there's something that doesn't make sense or is a deviation from what just would feel good in, like, storytelling sense, what was gained? What was gained by not tying up exactly what the fuck happened to Lord English at the end of Homestuck? Which it absolutely was not clarified, because they went on to try to do it and fuck that up too. What was gained? What was gained in the narrative and the story?
Absolutely nothing. It was only annoying and felt bad in your human brain because you're unsatisfied. Does that mean you have too low an IQ to understand the genius at work? I'm telling you, I've done the research on this question. I can tell you the answer. It's no. The answer is no. Indeed, Russell, indeed. The answer is no. And unless there was a good reason for it, it's simply a failure of the author. And yes, I think the word failure is not unfair to use in this particular situation. Because it's just included in like a later story that doesn't even change anything. It simply wasn't there. It made the ending unsatisfying and suck. No, look, you should just go in with the expectation that Act 6 gets worse. It's still worth reading and know that the ending is unsatisfying. But see, even despite that rant, I would tell every last one of you to read Homestuck because there's so much good. There's so much good in there. Yes, but reducing points to silly quippy phrases is funny to my human brain. Well, I mean, the point you're making can be funny. But that doesn't necessarily tie into like the way stories should be told. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Does my point seem reasonable? None of this is hard and fast rules. Look, again, fucking Mike, Mr. Plinkett summed it up at the beginning of, I forget which Plinkett review it is. I think it's just the first one, or, well, not the first one ever. He did Star Trek before that. But the first Star Wars one, where like, unless you're Stanley Kubrick, Gus Van Sant. What's that guy? What's the guy who made Eraserhead? David Lynch. You probably shouldn't deviate too far from these basic storytelling ideas. Because you're not doing it for a reason. And if there's no reason, you're just making your product shittier. Homestuck, online webcomic that has many multimedia elements. Correct. That's the story I'm discussing. It's annoying. I'll tell you what was gained. Homestuck 2, Bros, and the epilogues. Did you know that Jake gets cucked and sits there watching Gamzee fucking his wife? Is that true? Wait, well, didn't that happen in Act 6, though? Well, okay, I'm thinking of Terezi. Wait, no, it was Vriska who was his waifu. Okay, I guess I don't know what you're talking about. Is it, what's her face? What's her name? Shit. Oh, Roxy. Roxy. Okay. I mean, I would argue that Roxy and John seem like a good pair. I know people disagree, but just ask yourself, like, what was gained by making Roxy and Calliope have a relationship instead of John? Look, okay, Roxy gets a happy ending, Calliope gets a happy ending in a relationship. Okay, that's fine. But just remember, John is the main character. We've been with John since the beginning. Like, I don't care if they have their relationship or whatever, but John's literally alone. John's got no one, and it's just one of these things. You don't have to do it this way, but it just feels good. It just feels good to see your character end up happy and in like a relationship. Because, I mean, you know, some relationships are abusive. They don't all work out. You could get divorced or find out you don't love each other. Right. But what's the story? What's the point of a story? What's the point of a happy ending? To send you off feeling upbeat and positive and thinking like, oh, wow, here are characters who like went through an emotional journey. And at the end of it, like they had ups and downs and struggles, but they work hard and they got positive things and they made it through and they live happily ever after. There is a moral here. But like, if you just say that stories don't need to have morals, and I think they kind of do. I think that a story without, just a point of whatever kind. And true postmodern art does have a point. Like a toilet in a fancy art gallery, like the classic example, where the art is that people are pretending that that's art, or that thing is in a place of social prominence in this art gallery because it was submitted by someone with social clout, and it's the people who are looking at it, they are the exhibit, that they revere this thing that obviously has no value. That social conundrum is being commented on. That is the art piece. Very large brain. Opening joke! Hello!
I love you, man.
Easy money!
Call the cops. Call the authorities.
Shut up, bitch!
Too late, idiot. I don't give a shit.
Hello. I'm sorry, Henlo. Good to see you once again. Alright, enough. As they say, before you can break the rules, you need to learn them. Dasman? I forgot about that saying. That is a fantastic saying. Ooh, I really like that. That kind of appeals to everything that I wish people acted on as they go through life more. Because you don't know what the fuck you're doing until you've like put in, you know, the time to understand how the people in the past did it. So you can stand on the shoulders of giants. Stand on the shoulders, not the soldiers, but that too, the shoulders of giants. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a real good one. Nice clapping, Juke. Good to see you, buddy. All right, I just want to get him out of my party so I didn't accidentally over-level him. Let me just double check. Yep, okay, he's good. Move him to the squad. All right, and Umbreon, 3 levels to go. 3.5 maybe, I don't know. Oh, wait, I want to, let's get somebody out of there. Move. Let's bring out old Brad. Hey, Brad, remember when you helped us get through some of those challenges? That was pretty cool. Thanks, buddy. All right, here's Cam. All right, Cam, here we go. Here's a really good example of deviating from basic structures that I learned in my linguistics class today. Okay, the sentence, "It is raining and John likes Mary." It's gonna be one of these. Seems to break the rule of all information in the sentence should be relevant to the point. But in this case, there's a pretty obvious implication that the rule is being broken to communicate something subtextually. For instance, that John liking Mary is as mundane as the fact that it's raining. Let me say, it is raining and John likes Mary. You're right. Yes. Someone would say that almost as like a, I think the word is blithe, or a blasé, in a blasé way to kind of downplay the extraordinariness of John liking Mary. Yes, I feel that implication in that sentence structure. Yeah, all right. All information in the sentence should be relevant to the point. But see, okay, all right, but as you're saying, that's not actually breaking the rule. That is, in fact, adhering to the rule. And if you were breaking the rule, you'd say something like, I've just as a, you know, I am gay, and I am left-handed. See, unless there's some research that I don't know about, those two things do in fact have nothing to do with each other. But your sentence, maybe this is your point, those two do have meaning. So I would argue it's not breaking the rule at all, the way that that's being, well, maybe my point, actually, maybe the way I was saying was actually being led, I'm trying to sneak my being gay under it being as, you know, like as unnotable as being left-handed. Although being left-handed is also pretty rare. It's like 9% of the population. Fascinating. All right, Dark Pulse, whatever. Nate, I am gay saint in 2020. You got me, boys. There's no going back for me now. So, anyway, point is, I appreciate the example. That is interesting, Keyblade. But it seems to me the issue there is that, or not the issue, but that is not, in fact, breaking any rules. So, it just appears to break the rules, but actually does not. And that seems like a distinction worth noting. But again, I mean, I would certainly agree. Breaking the rules, there's an exception to every rule, you know, basically. But I mean, I am someone who thinks that, like, look, I'm not gonna reinvent the whole human society, civilization. I'm gonna try to pick and choose, but the basic stuff there. I mean, stuff as fundamental as try to be positive, work towards something every day, you know, keep going, and eventually success will find you. And like, as you go, discard things that aren't working and try to pick up things that do work, and just be optimistic and forward-looking and stuff. I still feel like if that's your general outlook on life, it will lead you in a positive direction. Whereas, I mean, I think some people disagree with that. Some people are more hopeless or pessimistic. I don't know. Excuse me. Something in my throat. Oh, I've got something in my throat. Remember that one? I like Twin Perfect, but I'll never forgive Roster from Twin Perfect for saying that Snake Eater had like the worst ending song of all time in one of his old reviews. Motherfucker. In that sentence, then, breaking the rule is done for a reason, to communicate something new, so it's not just done for the sake of breaking it. If you can even, you know what? And yeah, I guess that's true. It's like, if you examine, I guess, what your mind is parsing that sentence as, it's like, oh, he said it's raining, and also said John likes Mary. That's a weird thing to combine. Maybe there's a reason for that. Oh, you know what it's like? A great example that you kids will definitely resonate with. Family Guy. Remember this? Remember Stewie? Stewie Epic Troll Face Fart Man? I don't know if, well, you guys can't see, but if you go to Fart with Reverb on youtube.com/bestguyever, patreon.com, it's a Stewie with a troll face shooped on is the sound. What was the point I was making? Oh yeah, there's an episode of Family Guy where it's like a murder mystery spoof one where they go to like a mansion, James Woods gets murdered or whatever, and they have to unravel the mystery or whatever. A bunch of stuff happens. Oh, it's like a play on Clue. It's like the Clue episode, and I love that episode. But at the end, Lois is she's got a gun to her back from the killer, and she's trying to signal to Peter that like something's wrong, and we go into her head because she can't say it or she'll be shot immediately. So in her mind, we hear her being like, Peter, we've been married for like 8,000 fucking years of screen time. Please notice that there's something wrong with your wife and do something. And she just says like, okay, Pete, and then walks away. And that's the thing. And Peter's like, she's like, why'd she call me Pete? We've been married like 20 years and she's never called me Pete once. And then he's like, why do I care about this when I'm not eating these cupcakes or whatever, you know? And then he, haha, epic joke, epic, It actually worked pretty well in context. But the point is, she broke the rule of like their social agreement of like how they refer to each other. And it was just used effectively and did the job that they were trying to do. So I feel that this applies. So I hope that this, putting it in an example that you, the viewing audience, will understand in Family Guy terms.
Please clap.
Will understand. Please clap. This is your mind on Family Guy.
Bazinga.
And it feels good. Also,
I'm the Joker, baby.
holy brap, Lois, indeed. All right, Dark Pulse, whatever. All right, Zoomers, what's more based and poggers? Lois, getting totally pwned by Stewie, or this hot new Ariana Grande, Billie Eilish collab track. What's more fire? What's more lit? That was pretty good. Cultural reference. Cultural reference! Meg getting pegged by her abusive parents? Oh, Meg getting pwned by her abusive parents. Either way. Oh shit, yeah, that's it. Our dog, Brian Griffin, smoking weed and owning the conservacucks. Absolutely, absolutely.
I will eat your ass.
Brian Griffin to himself. Dog joke. Epic. Chris is based in Red Pill, yeah. I want to believe that. Act 6 was just a dream ending and the kids are still being cool. I wish that were true. You can think of it that way. I mean, I do that with stuff all the time. FF7 ended. FF7, there's no Advent Children. That didn't happen. Luckily, most people are with me on that. But then something else came out fairly recently that changed the ending of FF7 a little bit, but we'll talk about them some other time. Let me see. Dark Pulse. All right, 42. All right, here we go. We're getting there. We're getting there. I remember my older brother watching Family Guy in his room and me watching it from a crack in the door in secret because my parents didn't allow me to watch anything that was that adult. So your brother, contraband fucking Family Guy viewing. Quagmire beating up Brian was pretty based. It does sound based. I don't remember that. I remember Stewie humorously beating up Brian in like a pimp joke, you know? Like, where's my money, bitch? Slap, slap, shoot your kneecaps. I mean, unironically, that was pretty funny with the way they just undercut the tension at the end. This is a pro Family Guy stream, and I won't allow any fucking Dinkelbergs in the audience who don't think that cartoons are based and red-pilled. Quagmire's beating up Brian was more of a verbal beatdown than a physical. Oh yeah, I mean, I think I remember that. He just says that like you believe like totally milquetoast like liberal talking points, and Quagmire finds that like the mark of a low intellect because it's like the politically safe thing to say. But Brian acts and says these things with such an air of superiority without actually knowing like why he believes them. The CNN audience. Got him. I ain't a simp, but your girl finna sneed. Yeah? I wasn't aware sneed was turned into a verb now. You guys are referencing some guy called Brian Griffin, or are you referring to our dog, Brian Griffin? You need to say the whole thing. Is this like a joke? This joke sucks. I don't like this joke. Reevaluate. Of course I know the sneed joke. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Maybe the point is that she's gonna suck and fuck. Because I know Chuck. That's gotta be it. Okay, alright. I'm with you. Fuck Ghost in the Shell. Make a Wiagawa on Star Trek Picard, you poor plebeian. I mean, I could and should. I'm actually watching The Next Generation again now. You know, I haven't in days. I was watching it before. Actually, I paused as I was doing work. Excuse me, before the stream. I'm in the middle of, excuse me, famous episode as discussed on Red Letter Media's recent best episodes. I'm on season 2, episode 15, Pen Pals. An excellent Prime Directive episode. And it's reminding me of how much nuance went into the Prime Directive shit. Too late. I'm already on this shit. Did you watch Star Trek with original puppet effects or the new visual effects? What? I don't know what you're talking about. Holy shit, did you do a rant on the Sneed joke without knowing what it was? Ooh, cringe. Now that's cringe. That's very blue pill. Of course I know Sneed. What did you say? I'm really curious. I'm really curious. Maybe I'll go, if you want to link it. Maybe we should play it real quick. I would like to see what did you have to say. I am very, what would you even say if you don't know what it is? Formerly Chuck Bill. Yeah. Can Digi's ego handle it? Let's find out. Let's put it to the test. His worst video of all time. Bruh. Oh, sorry.
Bruh.
There we go. What am I doing? Dark Pulse. Yeah. All right, we're still level 42. Dude, 42, like, remember Hitchhiker's Guide? Bruh. Bruh. It's pretty bruh. Are the Star Trek movies worth watching? Dasman, that's a fascinating question. First of all, so I basically got into Star Trek due to the Red Letter Media reviews of the Star Trek movies. Mostly Mike, but the other guys might have been involved. I don't know. The main contention of those is that there's a weird thing in Star Trek movies where every other one is good then bad, but they're still, or rather, like, bad to tolerable, basically. There are, actually, the first, I think they say the first Star Trek movie is considered bad, but is actually interesting. I've been meaning to watch it for a while. It's, you know, of the original series. All right, Dark Pulse. Number 2 is Khan, which is beloved, and I have watched, and I thought was good, but I watched it like early into my Star Trek days, I think, and I didn't really appreciate it that much. So I'm gonna watch it again one of these days now that I've watched the full original series and like the characters and I don't know, other stuff. Dark Pulse, yeah, Dark Pulse. What was I saying? Finish the thought, Nate. Finish the thought. All right. The point is, okay, the movies are a different experience from the show, and you kind of need like a guide which ones are good, which ones are bad, or which ones are even tolerable. I would say just like make them your lowest priority. You definitely don't need to watch them. The show is the show. All right, keep old moves. Yeah, we don't need this. Give up insurance. Yeah. DBS Brawly was based. I liked it too. I thought it was fucking sick. I didn't watch it like all the way through because I didn't care, but I did skip and watch like the big fight scenes, and they just looked amazing. See, you know, Nate skips fight scenes. I can appreciate amazing animation as much as the next guy. Like frantic, like things happening. Just see, it's different from live action fights. And I know there was like artistry in like a Jackie Chan fight scene. And I do like the Jackie Chan ones from like Police Story and all that old school stuff. But like your average fight is like boring. People chasing each other. Oh God, please just kill me. But like an animated one, there's craft, there's style in every frame and like thought put into every motion when it's well animated, you know. So the DBS Brawly movie, I thought was sick. I thought it was sick. I mean, let me see. Nate skips fight scenes best versus PR Eddie. Preddy. Who's Preddy? I don't know what that is. Payback. The story's pretty great. I don't know if I'd call it great. It seemed like perfectly serviceable. I guess like what do you like about that? Like Brawly's origin story, which was cool. I mean, yeah, Gogeta versus Brawly was like some old school Janemba shit. You guys remember Janemba? I mean, I suspect that there's some hardcore Dragon Ball fans in the audience here, but that Janemba movie was pretty sick back in the day. Brawly's connection with the, yeah, I mean, I like the green girl. That was cute. I kind of like the destined battle they went with. Destined? Was there a destiny element there? I don't remember that at all. Yeah, Chilai was hot. Chilai was hot. But she kind of just looked like a green, short-haired Bulma, you know? Which is fine. I'll take Bulma in any flavor, including mint chocolate chip. The Destiny was more marketing than anything, yeah. Gotenks and the Trunks blow up a bunch of Nazis and Hitler was there. Is that true? In the Janemba movie? Oh, right, because Hell get, like, they're trying to escape Hell or something, right? I vaguely remember this. I hated Janemba. Well, yeah, I mean, obviously when Janemba transformed was the good shit. I want Android 21 to step on me. Agreed. I wouldn't object. But do you like Android 21 in her basic form with the glasses? Or in her Boo will literally gobble your cock after transforming it into a candy cane droid? Janemba was just Boo arc retold. Yeah, but it was really short. So I liked that. Like, imagine the Boo arc condensed into one, like, solid episode of Dragon Ball. Sure, you'd lose a lot, but you'd still be like, yeah. Yeah, not bad. Full Boo form? Well, she is far more sultry and alluring in her Boo form. She's showing a lot more skin. Though I mean, I like in both flavors, you know? I like in both holes. Me, personally. Yeah, the Boo, you know, as I watch, what's that guy? Was it Totally Not Mark? One of those fucking big Dragon Ball guys. I can't fucking tell them apart. Made, like, doing, like arc reviews. And I did find it interesting. Because I haven't watched, like, the Boo saga since I was a kid, all the way through. And man, I really do need to read the manga because there's a lot of shit I'm missing. But the Boo arc, it is a clusterfuck, but there's so many iconic moments. Fusion gets introduced. Everyone loves Fusion. Super Saiyan 3 is a bit of a meme, but I still think Super Saiyan 3 is based and cool. And it is kind of a shitty marketing thing that doesn't make any sense. But hey, it's fine. I mean, Super Saiyan 2 was already kind of... Super Saiyan 2 was just what came of the Gohan has this amazing potential. And then that just became Super Saiyan 2. And that was all cool. But then, like, Goku and Vegeta just also do it. And everyone does it, eventually, you know. I heard that Vegeta went Super Saiyan 3 recently. Can anyone confirm this in Super or in, like, the anime or something? Without the Boo arc, Garnet wouldn't exist. Garnet from Final Fantasy? Oh, shit, you mean from Steven Universe, right. All right, still 43. All right, here we go. He went Super Saiyan 3 in some game. Oh, yeah, you're right. In the old games, he did go Super Saiyan 3. So I guess it's not even the first time he's done it. Yeah, you're right. In Heroes, yeah, all right. Yo, Dragon Ball Fusions did look pretty cool. Oh, wait, but speaking of the old games, okay, I'm sure you guys did this too. I'm sure I wasn't the only one. Did you have those fucking games where, like, Fusion was a mechanic and you could fuse, like, the characters, like, any characters, and you would get these combinations that didn't exist anywhere else in the series? So you could fuse, like Yamcha and Krillin and, like, the Budokai games or Dragon Ball Fusions, whatever the fuck it was. It was fucking awesome. Yeah, I think it was Budokai. I'm pretty sure it was Budokai. All right, Payback. Yamcha and Tien, that's what it was. That was the shit. Couldn't you do weird shit like Hercule and Goku, or like, not Goku, but something like that? I know that they had stuff like that. Oh yeah, and you could fuck it up. They'd be in their fat forms. That was good shit, man. Krillin and Piccolo, Hercule and Goku. Oh shit, I was right. Incredible. All right, imagine how powerful the Cuck Goku and the Chad Hercule could actually be when they combine their powers. Incredible. Android 18 is very hot. That's a fact. Bro, Krillin had the best waifus consistently. He had that one dumb as a board blonde chick, but was insanely hot back in Dragon Ball, or like the beginning of Dragon Ball Z, or the end of Dragon Ball, or whatever it was. And then he had Android 18. And I guess that's it. But hey, not bad. It wasn't Launch. There's another character who's blonde who looks exactly like blonde Launch, but it is not Launch. It's another woman who looks just like her, and her gimmick is that she's really stupid. It's not Launch. Launch posters will be banned from this server. Krillin is the best character consistently. Yeah. Yeah, what happened to Launch? Does anyone know? I haven't read the manga, so I don't fucking know. Marin, that's the one. See? Batmall here knows. Batmall here knows. Launch was like a ditz when she was in her blue hair form, but not the same way that Marin was. Toriyama forgot about her. Pour one out for every... Okay, if we pour one out for every character Toriyama forgot, we would drown the world. I don't know if you guys have read it, but, I mean, this is why Oda's the best. Oda, creator of One Piece, you may have heard of him. Later on in like, while One Piece was, like, you know, doing really well, like, relatively early in its career, Toriyama and Oda, like, they did a bunch of stuff together. They did some, like, one-shots and stuff that were kind of funny. Oh, there's just an interview they did together where they talk about, like, their series, and like Oda was, I mean, obviously massively inspired by Dragon Ball. It was like his favorite series growing up and stuff. I've never read Kinnikuman, but I watched the show on 4Kids of Ultimate Muscle here and there. It was something. But in this interview, Toriyama is just being like, yeah, I made a lot of characters, you know, it was pretty cool. Some liked them, some didn't. And Oda's like, Toriyama-sensei, this is Oda talking, One Piece guy, but I mean, obviously he looks like Toriyama like a god, even though One Piece is now way longer than Dragon Ball. Super doesn't count. That's a new cash grab thing. He named Krillin's daughter Marin as a reference to that character? Holy shit, wait, Krillin literally named his and Android 18's daughter after his old flame. Bruh. Don't tell 18 that. She'll kill you. Right, anyway, in this interview, you guys will know. I think it's, what's the guy's name? There is a character that Oda's like, Toriyama-sensei, remember that character? I mean, Oda knows the name. What's the name of the Chinese kung fu man from Dragon Ball who throws the log and jumps on it? I forget. It's like Lao, I don't know, whatever the fuck it is. I'm waiting for it. I'm looking in the chat. Tao something. Like Master Tao or something, whatever it is. Tao Pai Pai. Tao Pei Pei? Tao Pai? Oh god. That guy. Some combination of Taos and Pies or Pays, perhaps. Oda says, like, remember that character you made, Tao Pai Pai? Whatever the fuck, Toriyama-sensei? That inspired me so much. Like, when I made my, like, I loved that character. It was so cool. I remember every panel he was in. I, like, studied it. He was a mercenary. That was the right. I did all this stuff, and Toriyama's like, I have no memory of this character that you're talking about. And Oda's like, no, I mean, surely you remember. He wore, like, a pink, like, whatever that like, Chinese dress thing is called or whatever. He threw the log. He fought Goku. It was a whole big thing. Toriyama's just like, I don't know what you're talking about. Oda remembers and Toriyama forgets. Toriyama forgets everything he's ever done as soon as it's done. He's an absolute Chad versus the virgin Oda. It was like, Master Toriyama, please remember these characters I love so much. He doesn't give a fuck. He's there for the paycheck. That's the old school shit. That's like the Hayao Miyazaki approach. I just make shit. I'm just making shit. It's about, you know, whatever the fuck. I'm just here doing my shit. I go home and I fuck my wife. And I neglect my son. But then Oda is from the otaku generation of like getting into this from like love of like his wife. I mean, you know, Miyazaki and shit. They had their fucking wife who's grown up. Oda made like 9 fan characters for Kinnikuman, lol, like Panda Man. Yeah, and Panda Man's the most famous one. Yeah, Oda was one of these kids. I don't know if you guys know. I mean, you probably do. But like, they take a lot of fan suggestions when just like drawing new chapters, and that shit can be animated. That shit can get famous. Panda Man was like but was a pretty sizable character in Kinnikuman. He was Master Shen's brother. Master Shen was that the crane guy? I can't remember. But yes, I think that's right. I mean, I don't blame anybody. I mean, it's not impressive that Toriyama forgets, but it is very Chad. Oh Lord. Incredible. All these epic stories that defined all these people's childhoods were just a job for the authors. Yeah, in many ways. And, you know, it's not wrong. It's not wrong, but it's something to be aware of in life, you know? I guess you could say this is a don't meet your heroes kind of scenario. Death of the author. Like, you might, like, somebody like Jax Blade, I suspect, gets a lot of inspiration from Dragon Ball. I mean, that seems to be evident, no? But, like, just divorce that from anything Toriyama says. Like, Toriyama, who knows what he's gonna say. I think he said that they, like, look ugly and he doesn't like their muscles or something. Like, some weird, like, shitting on his own characters and, like, the designs of them or something. I don't know. Oh, shit, fuck. There's one guy who got himself into Monster Musume as a recurring background character, and in the end, got to canonically marry his waifu. Whoa. Wait, but how did he get himself in as a recurring character? It must have just been like a right place at the right time kind of thing. Toriyama has said several times he just doesn't like Dragon Ball at all anymore in general. But, you know, I mean, is that really so surprising, I would ask? Like, imagine you. I don't know, Simsy, if you're doing a comic, anybody, like, I'm doing all kinds of stuff. Like, whatever your art project, specifically art project, you're working on now, do you really think you're gonna, like, love it the same way you do right now in, like, 20 years? It's been more than 20 years since Toriyama stopped working on that. It's been, like, 30, if not more. I think. Pretty sure. Is that right? It's around that number, anyway. And not to mention, Like, who knows how active the guy is online, but, like, the memes and, like, the losers online who are gonna come at you and ask annoying questions and, like, I'm sure he doesn't have a Twitter. Or just even the good-natured people who are just overly attached to your stuff. You're gonna get sick of it. And everyone comes up to you and says, like, it's kind of like if you're a one-hit wonder and you're trying to play your album on tour, like your new album that you're really proud of, and everyone's like, play your old shit, I fucking hate your new shit. You know, you're gonna get tired of it. The day will come when Oda won't like One Piece. Well, look, I mean, Oda's a different man from Toriyama, clearly. Like, you don't think that in the 3 years he's been working on it now, like, he hasn't had plenty of time to get sick of it? I mean, of course he has. It's different. It's like, do you hate your life? You know, if you're, you know, I don't know, I was watching more of, like, The Last Samurai again last night. It's not even a Japanese thing, but, like, if your life, or how about, like, those classic tropey Japanese, like, I devote my entire life to making ramen. I'm like the greatest ramen shop. People have to reserve years in advance to order at my one-man stand trope thing or whatever. Like, do you think that man gets sick of ramen because he's perfecting his craft? Like, maybe kind of, but it's not about that. He's chosen his life, and he's sticking with it, you know? And he's honing the craft and perfecting it, blah, blah, blah. And it's true, and a specific art project is a little bit different from, like is Oda sick of, like, manga in general? Probably far less sick of drawing pictures in general or creating narratives than just One Piece as a story itself. But, you know, Oda does switch it up, so I'm sure that helps stretch things out more. Oda said he wants to draw Mecha next, but then he added Frankie. Was that before he added Frankie? That's interesting, because everybody always talks about how Oda said that he wanted to draw a like a Mecha series next. But I think that may well have been more than 10 years ago he said that now. Maybe more than 15. So, like, has he changed his mind? Probably many times since then. So, like, these points that we kind of say as, like, gospel, you know, those of us in the circles or whatever, we don't really know for sure. Let me see. Dark Pulse, yeah. All right, we're getting pretty close. Missed an update? Missed, like, 10? Did I miss something? I don't know, whatever. To be fair, One Piece can tell a variety of stories in his large world. Absolutely true, yes. He already told the samurai story, Prison Break, and Countless War. Yeah, that's true. And I mean, like, One Piece is very different from, at least Dragon Ball, obviously. So, yes, that is very different. And, yeah, that's all there is to say about it. All right, what do you got? Super Potion, all right, not bad. That right there is...
Easy money!
Indeed. Okay, all right, how much experience? All right, faster. Summary. All right, 2,300. All right, cool. So we should get 5 more. Oh, that's what you're saying with the mecha bit? Right. Oh, okay, right. You're saying, like, including Frankie in One Piece? And also, like, adding mechs. You know, because there's the... I forget what even the mech is called in One Piece. But, like, now Frankie's got, like, a transforming bike mech or whatever. That may have scratched Oda's itch. Who knows? Dark Pulse, yeah. Are you good at Melee? I'm not good at any Smash game or any fighting game, period. Hey, if you guys go find Digi's cringe post, I could use for a good laugh, you know. So somebody link it in the chat and I'll bring it up. It sounds fun. I'm sure Digi wouldn't mind. Digi would laugh along with us. All right, no Needberg got it. Okay, hang on. Let me finish this boy. All right, let's get out of here. All right. Okay, let's check real quick. Make sure this isn't epic pornography.
You're in a...
Uh-oh, there it is. Okay, here we go. All right, this is gonna be rough, ladies and gents. Let's check it out. All right, ready? Here we go.
You're in a pit of rants. This one's from Mr. Mop Top 2, who says, rant about Sneed's Feed and Seed, formerly Chuck's. This is a Simpsons joke, apparently.
True.
The joke is that Sneed's Feed and Seed, if it had at one point been Chuck's store, would imply that it was Chuck's fuck and suck. So...
there you go.
Formerly Chuck's fucking suck. Now, Sneed's feed and seed. It checks out.
There's, what was wrong about that? That seems completely accurate to me. I mean, I wasn't impressed by the analysis. Hey, you know, that hat is visible. I mean, that's been floating around Digi's house for a long time. That's in various, like, I think Radcon stuff or something. I know in one old video or stream, I have that thing around my neck. It's from fucking Penguin Drum, which I want to watch, haven't gotten around to yet. Anyway, what was the cringe? I mean, the analysis was spot on. Digi's got it pegged. Formerly Chuck, suck, and fuck. That's it. That's it. Why is Digi filming in portrait mode? I have no answer. All right, Epic, you got pwned today, Digi. Fuck you. Doesn't address the meme. Well, okay. I mean, sure. It was no deep dive analysis of the meme, but I thought like Digi wasn't gonna like say it right at all. But Digi did. So what's the problem? I guess you just wanted like to go over, you wanted a meme review, like a PewDiePie style meme review or something. You gotta pony up more for that, I guess. I don't know. Why am I using light theme YouTube? I mean, oh, yeah, I actually do use light theme YouTube, and I'm not gonna change. Fuck you. I use stuff on my phone that's dark theme. Let me see. But in response to Digi in general.
Shut up, bitch!
How's that? How's that? All right, Dark Pulse. Yeah, here we go. Can't Simpsons Season 11, Episode 5. Now, as I recall, that's the one where they go back to the old Simpson farm, and they use nuclear waste to try to grow shit, right? Or something like that. Look at that nice green glow or something. I watched a lot of Simpsons back in my day. I'm just saying it was the shittiest rant ever. All right, it was pretty short. Fair enough. Oh yeah, the nicotine tomatoes. Those were fucking sick. A great ball, all right. Take. Holy shit, did you guys see how trending today on Twitter was Pokemon Master Sex? Bro! Shut
up,
yes!
bitch.
Finally! Finally a trend for me! At last! At last, Twitter has value. That's what I want to talk about for the next hour here. Pokemon Master Sex. Because I have my Twitter set to Japan. Even in Japan, like, they have, like, literally in katakana, Pokemon Master... Okay, it's Pokemon Master Zoo, and then in English letters, EX. Clearly some non-English natives did this. And then in, like... then, like, in Japanese was trending. Pokemon Masuta... English letters, SEX. So, like, the meme caught back onto Japan, even though that joke didn't exist in Japan originally. It came to be when that got ported to English, and they didn't see it coming. I actually thought that was genius, and people wouldn't know that if they weren't on Japanese Twitter, which I am, because I just hate English Twitter. I don't want to read what anyone thinks about anything. It was great. It was international memeing, and I absolutely loved it. All Pokemon, specifically Lopunny, have mastered sex. Yeah, that's definitely true. Especially Vaporeon. Someone post it. Post the Vaporeon. You know the one. Not the ungendered Pokemon. They can't master sex. Bold of you to think I can't fuck a Magnemite. Oh, isn't there that famous image of a girl? Oh, I think it's Jasmine, right? Jasmine sitting on top of a Magnemite, and as we all know, there's a bolt on the top of a Magnemite. The question is, where is that bolt in the shot? Come on, I push the button. There it is. Oh, and the Magnemite is also sweating. Incredible. Okay, we are not gonna overlevel with this one fight. Should be fine. Okay. All right, let's check. I recommend just audio, Nate. Let me see. There's one of Misty getting hydro pumped in the ass. Lol. That does sound like it's worth a good lol. All right, let's see what this is.
Hey guys! Did you know that in terms of male human and female Pokemon breeding, Vaporeon is the most compatible Pokemon for humans?
Agreed.
Not only are they in the field egg group, which is mostly comprised of mammals, Vaporeon are an average of 3 foot 3 inches tall and 63.9 pounds. Now this means that they are large enough to be able to handle human dicks. And with their impressive base stats for HP and access to acid armor, you can be rough with one. Due to their mostly water-based biology, there is no doubt in my mind that an aroused Vaporeon would be incredibly wet. So wet that you could easily have sex with one for hours without getting sore. They can also learn moves like Attract, Baby Doll Eyes, Captivate, Charm, Tail Whip, along with not having fur to hide nipples. So it'd be incredibly easy for one to get you in the mood. With their abilities, Water Absorb,
I'm sorry, Cam!
hydration,
We got an Eevee right here listening.
Easily recover from fatigue with enough water. No other Pokemon comes close with this level of compatibility. Also, fun fact, if you pull out enough, you can make a Vaporeon turn white. Vaporeon is literally built for human dick. Ungodly defense stat plus high HP pool plus acid armor means it can take cock all day long. All shapes and all sizes and still come for more.
Easy money!
Wait. Did it start auto-playing?
Alright, I see we've entered into another preset trio of videos. Zay, go start.
It started playing How Good Was Vaporeon Actually? Bro, I'll tell you how good Vaporeon was. He's easily the most fuckable Pokemon.
Like idiot,
Yeah, that's right. That's right, False Swipe Gaming. I know how good Vaporeon is. Best in the game. Field Egg Group. All right. What are we doing? Oh, gotta shake that off. All right. What tier of patron do I have to be to access that juicy soundboard? $5 ain't enough? You know, that's a good question. We'll have to figure it out. Yeah, False White Gaming definitely knows how good Vaporeon was actually. But anyway, here's the pic of Misty getting hydro pumped. I'm gonna click on it, but I'm not gonna show it. Oh, this is showable. Or maybe she's the one hydro pumping in the opposite direction. Think about it. Here. There it is. There you have it. Wasn't that funny, but all right. Imagine. All right, let me pull this back up. Okay, right. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to go do things. Let me, okay, party Pokemon. The 3D animations give me depression. I don't hate the 3D animations so much. I mean, I don't think Pokemon lost that much. Look, every game loses something that can only be to the specific art style of pixel animation. And I'm quite a fan, and I love the artistry in pixel animation. But, you know, at the same time, I can appreciate the sheer economic value in a game like Pokemon, where, like, the look of the Pokemon, it matters. Keeping the sprite art style, I don't know. As I said, you lose something, but it's not the end of the world in my book. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think we have our Elite Four team, and it's completely done. The KH music game, have you bought it? Is it out? Did that game actually come out? I don't know. No, I haven't. And, I mean, I'll get to it one of these days. It's not high priority. I got shit to do. We've long detracted from Sugimori's original design anyways. Yeah, that's true. All right, 200 something, 200 something. Yep, good, good, good. And all 44. Yep. There it is. Oh, there's Michelle. Famous for saying...
Is that like a personal attack or something? Or...
No, she would never. She'd probably be more like, oh, come on.
Big Dick is back in town.
Yeah, that's more Michelle's speed. Especially the, Precipice, Alex Jones, famous for saying, no, not that.
I will eat your ass.
There it is. All right. All right, well, shit. I guess there's nothing else to do. Let's go update the chart. You gotta start off updating the chart. Kyrie's outfits in order. Best one, famous for, I mean, Kyrie's look in Kingdom Hearts 1, I think is the most, like, iconic, and I have the most, like, fond memories of in, like, a classic, like that's who Sora loved, and that endears me to it greatly. But she looked good in Kingdom Hearts 2 as well. And I could look up her panties, up her dress at her panties before they removed it like the fucking cowards they are. So that's a 0 out of 10 once they did that. I really like her underrated Kyrie's school outfit from 2 that we see in like 2 cutscenes. I mean, you know, I would go with Kingdom Hearts 2 as like the most, like, I don't know, like attractive design of them. So I guess I'd go with 2, but like Kyrie as a character, including her outfit, I like the most in Kingdom Hearts 1, basically. Though the whole Roxas beginning with Kyrie's interaction, where Kyrie does most of the stuff in the story, I loved all of that. I love that shit. 213. I'd probably say 213 as well. Ew, you putting 1 at the bottom? Fuck you. Her classic skirt that's actually shorts. Makes sense for her age demographic. That's probably what a girl her age would actually have at like 12, 13, something like that. All right, let's make the screen. And I'll never forget Kyrie's retarded laugh as she runs across the sand. Literally iconic. Get me a girl like her. Well, there is Michelle. The IQ level maybe about even. Oh, good old Michelle and her old saying of...
Please clap.
Of please clap. Also... all right. Now, I'm just thinking about, like, what items I need to get. Kingdom Hearts 3 Kyrie is the worst outfit because she's a confirmed furry now. Her Kingdom Hearts 3 outfit is, like, fine, but, like, I don't care. 3 is obviously my least favorite. The half-zip top is the nicest, most subtle use of Nomura's zipper fetish. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, plaid just became a thing they do in Kingdom Hearts 3. They're ripping off my boy Roxas. Roxas is the ska, plaid, king, checkerboard-based boy of Kingdom Hearts 2. It's because Roxas was the best character ever. They're like, let's copy what we did with Roxas, but make it the worst version. Checkerboard into plaid. Pathetic. Get your own thing. Okay, all right. I'm just thinking about what items I need and making sure I have them on hand. So for our first mat, okay, so for Will, it's Resto, Chesto, Strats, and Umbreon. I'm sure we got those ready. And the EXP share is going on Steelix. And everybody else gets Citrus Berries. Let's just double check. EXP share, Shed Shell. We're gonna get like 2 or 3 of those, I think. Citrus Berry and EXP share on no one. Okay. EXP share on no one, so Gyarados gets it all. That's it. I swear, if I have to play Swim This Way for the Melody of Memory, I'm gonna lose it. Bro, I hope so. I want to see that shit, dude. Let me see. No, Nate, you can't just stream whenever it's convenient for you, but not for me. No.
Shut up, bitch.
Too late, idiot. I already don't give a shit.
Does it have an asymmetrical skirt? Ooh, I do. Asymmetry can work sometimes. I prefer, look, Aqua. Look at Aqua. Aqua is the only, well, I actually like Terra's design too. Ventus looks like shit. Ventus looked awful. Kill Ventus. Aqua and Terra are based. In their outfit choices, not in their IQ. God damn, Aqua's got a fat vulva. And that's a fact. You guys all know the cutscene in Kingdom Hearts 3 when the camera pans up. I know where you were all looking because I was looking the exact same place. It literally takes up 90% of the screen. Literally, not literally, you know? I feel like they just gave up with Ventus's design. Agreed. But Terra and Aqua look great. I love those two. And also, like, Ventus's shitty, like, reverse grip Keyblade. Not into it. Cringe. Very cringe. And he looks the worst, and he plays the worst. Not cool, bro. All right, we got all the items we need. Let's just go and see if we can get ourselves all situated. Let's save the game, first of all. Looking good, Bat Mall. Bro, once I've got fucking partner on this piece of shit ass platform known as twitch.tv/definitely best guy ever TM, I cannot wait to make some emotes that have those like pieces that you gotta put together to assemble Exodia, you know? You did fuck up, but good try. Oh shit, Ray, I got you in screen. Yeah, you're right. I love Terra's dumb samurai pants, manly as fuck. Yeah, Terra is manly as fuck. And it's badass. I think Terra is like... Terra seems to canonically be the most powerful. Ooh, Batmall, you're getting fucked again. Alright, let's do some save states. Save state 1, 2, 3. Alright, let's go to the Elite Four. Do I have my bird? I do. Dune, fly me to the moon. No, not that, not that. Pure raw manly power, but sadly he's dumb as a coconut. Bruh. You're right there. Couldn't put it better myself. What do you think about stuff, old man? Yeah? Okay, I'm so scared. All right, let's do it. 5 pieces of Exodia would be hype. Something like that. All right, let's do this. Let's get everybody prepped. I mean, here, let's give them all their items that they need. Okay, so our lead Pokemon, let's get them ordered. Okay, so we lead with Umbreon. Right, it's an Umbreon kind of day. All right, Umbreon needs a Chesto Berry. That's all right. Item. I know, the entry guard is a terrifying man, and I don't want him anywhere near me. Alright, Chesto Berry. Now that we've done all this prepping, I'm so spooked. I'm so spooked. Chesto Berry. Alright. I only have 14, but that should be plenty. I think I only need it just for this one strat. And the point of the Chesto Berry is for rest strats with Umbreon, yes. And we have plenty of fallback Pokemon. If shit gets fucked, not too worried about it. Nate, stay away from Umbreon's Chesto, you fucking furry.
Bazinga.
Yeah, you're right. All right. Chesto Berry being held by Cam. Let's check our moves as well. Payback, rest, okay, now I also want to do this shit. We're using Payback through almost this whole thing, but we're actually using Dark Pulse too. Okay, rest and Confuse Ray. Let's swap these around. Let's, I'm going to move all the moves the way I like them. All right, Waterfall, Ice Fault, Taunt, Dragon Dance, that's fine. This is, no, well, let's put cross chop first, I guess. I don't know. Rock Tomb, Flamethrower, that's fine. Okay. I like to have my moves in a particular order. Attack moves go first, status affecting ones, then healing. Excuse me. Ah, so as you can see, Swords Dance must go after Night Slash. Okay, close combat, yep, he's all set. Surf, Flamethrower, Yawn, no. This must go here. This must go here. Sorted by type effectiveness. And okay, Iron Fang's the meme one. This is a meme one. Iron Tail, you go first because you're type effectiveness. All right, that's it. That's it. Payback, Dark Pulse, Confuse Ray, Rest. Right. And let me just double check the moves while we're at it. Okay, so Umbreon. Rest, Payback, Confuse Ray, Dark Pulse. Yes. Slow King, I'll do next. Surf, Flamethrower, Ice Beam, Yawn. Yep. Steelix is Rock Throw, Fire Fang, Ice Fang, Iron Tail. Correct. Come on. Oh, right. I gotta go the other way. Next is... Wait, come on. Wait, did I do this out of order? Did I fuck it up? Alright, Umbreon we got. Alright, Slow King was next. Then, okay, Heracross. Close Combat, Brick Break, Night Slash, Swords Dance, right? Then Machamp. Cross Chop, Flamethrower, Rock Tomb, Revenge, yep. Heracross, Close Combat, Brick Break, Night Slash, Swords Dance, right? And Steelix, right. Rock Throw, Fire Fang, Ice Fang, Iron Tail. Alright, all good, all good. Okay, now let's give him the items for the Will, our first little slut. And we'll see what happens. Okay. It was EXP share goes on Steelix. Right, so let's give him the EXP share. For Big Brain level up strats. There it is. All right, Chestoberry, Citrus, Black Belt, Citrus, EXP share. Okay, now theoretically we could give Black Belt to somebody else. Well, not too worried about it, but when it comes to survivability, what's the relationship between Will guys and let me just pull up what I've got it right here on the chart. Let's take a look at the Elite Four. Okay, and Bug is good against Psychic, but he's also Fighting type, so he's gonna get cucked by all this shit. Okay, alright, because survivability is an issue, I'm gonna give him a Citrus Berry too. That's it. Decided, Citrus Berry it is. God, why the fuck can't I have Mega Horn? Or even X-Scissor? God, because he just has a horn? He could go X-Scissor with his hands. He's fucking Heracross. Whatever. Item, give me that shit. Take a Citrus Berry, you bitch. Held items, yeah. Give Citrus Berry, which we should have a million of right now. Alright, Citrus Berry, Citrus, EXP share, yep. Citrus, Chesto. Bug, they do not resist Psych, so right, so he's gonna be, yeah, that's right. Thunder Cross split attack. I don't know what that is, but it sounds cool. Right. And right, I just want to check my items in my inventory to make sure I have the stuff I need. Pokemon, right. And oh no, not this. Go to items. Okay, here. Just for fun, let's put it up on the other one because I prepared this. I might as well use it. Okay, so I just want to make sure I've got lots of PP healing items and then the big full restores and whatnot. Let's see. All right, citrus berries. I should have like 50 of those. Citrus berry. Confirmation. Good. Lumberries. Should have 20. That's fine. Chesto berries. I need like 10. Doesn't even really matter that much, but we got them. All right, that's it for berries. Full restores to the medicine cabinet. Full restores. We got... Now that I might want to buy more of. Oh, no, we already did that, didn't we? We've got 30 plus. We've got 40. That should be fine. All right, but we want backup healing stuff so we don't have to use the full restores. We want... Yeah, no. Actually, this is kind of... This is stupid, actually. I should have plenty of healing items that aren't full restores. Use the vitamins. What do vitamins actually even do? And I have these PP ups that I like to use as well on possible, like choke point moves. And I want to check that. I will use these PP ups. But let me see. What should we do? Vitamins raise base stats and EVs. Nate doesn't need vitamin supplements. He eats his veggies. Indeed. I mean, I'll use them. Protein raises base stat of attack. Permanent increase of stats. Well, that's pretty fucking good. Oh, wait. I don't have them in my party. Okay, all right. We'll do that. We'll do that. But only if the base stats haven't already been maxed out. Well, I'm sure none of mine have been maxed out because we're nowhere close to max level. Okay, so that's on the agenda. Use all vitamins, including PP ups. We will do that. Let me just finish my item analysis because I might right now... Don't need vitamins. Huel got the 27 essential vitamins and nutrients. Yeah, you're right. You're right about that. And it feels good. Okay, right. So for PP stuff, we've got... Oh, okay. EXP share, got that. Shed shell. Actually, let me just make a note here. Lots of basic HP heal. Well, I'm gonna put like... I want lots of hyper potions. Hyper potion... times like 99, like if I can afford it. Like just something that just heals HP like a lot would be great. I don't know. Now is a good time to buy these things if I have money for them. Okay, right. So EXP share, shed shell. Let's just check the shed shells. Make sure we've got as many as we can hold. No, go back. Greatest Hermit. What's up? Not much, dog. Living life. 4. I've got 4. Okay, that's good. Well, I know how EVs work in general, but I'm a little vague on how vitamins work. I wasn't sure if they work off of the EV system or if they're a total independent stat boost. But I guess they do work within the EV spectrum. Yes? No? I don't know. I'll assume that's true because you'd probably know otherwise, right? I don't know really how IVs work. I'm not gonna admit that shit. Might have already gotten full stats. Yeah, probably. Happy Tuesday indeed. Tuesday. Good to see ya. All right, shed shells are good. Lepa berries. Right. Check the lepa berries. God damn it. Okay, they work with EVs. Okay, got it. So I'll give them a try and see if I can use them. I'll just use what I got. Lepa. All right, Lepa. Oh, there they are. I have 58. So PP should not be too much of an issue, most likely. It could be, but probably not. We should be all right. Okay, Ether Elixir. We've got like a couple of those rattling around, not that many. Elixir 1. Yeah, because you look that up. You can't get more. All right, that's fine. Full restore. We got... Okay. So the only other thing I want to do is get hyper potions or just like lots of big, because like after every battle I'm gonna heal up everyone. I need items for that. Let's see what we got. Let's go buy some right now. Or how many hyper potions do I have? And hyper does 200, I believe, so that should like almost take care of all our needs. So let's just go buy some of those if they sell them here. All right, they do, and I have not much money. I spend it on full restores. Okay. Can I acquire more money? That's something I can do. Maybe I could sell some shit. I know I sold all my nuggets and stuff. Maybe my mom has money? I don't know. Are you supposed to sell the big mushroom? I don't know.
Let me actually Google that. I just want to see on Wikipedia. Sell your Ampharos's butthole. That's a good idea. Big mushroom. I think that's a thing that you sell for money, in which case I will do so. It's a valuable item. It can be exchanged for a move reminders service in like Gen 2 or something. Okay, it doesn't matter, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna sell it. I'm gonna sell it. All right. Let's do that. Okay, let's whatever. I'll leave the screen like that. Whatever. We're doing inventory shit. IVs are assigned at birth. EVs can only be boosted by vitamins if the Pokemon's less than half of that EV trained. Interesting. Okay. Alright. Big mushroom. Sell. Yes, that's fine. That'll be a couple of big restore, whatever it is. Just need not know. Repels. I mean, I could sell a bunch of this shit. Is this valuable? No. Black belt, not selling that shit. Do I have any more revives? Did I pick up any of those? I mean, I might want to go get some fresh water because they're the most efficient. No, fuck that. I've got a bunch of super potions. I've got a bunch of full restores that I can use, even though they are like technically a waste of money. And I've got, how many hyper potions did I have? I've got a couple of max potions, a fresh water, 13 hyper potions. I mean, it would be nice to have like 60 or like whatever the number is to like heal out of battle, so that like every Pokemon would be fully healed between. Let's just buy as many as we can. I can probably get like 3 now. Hyper potion, yeah. All right, so we have 16 now, and that's pretty good. Anything else I can sell? Pokeballs? I can get, like, kind of technically infinite Pokeballs, I think. You literally cannot use all of your full restores if you tried. I don't know if that math checks out. It is possible, I think. All right. I'll take your word for it. I feel pretty confident, so I'm not too worried about it. I will end up using full restores, which is inefficient and I don't like, and I would rather not, but I'll just use them. All right, let's save. Okay, so like things to do before I literally walk in the door are just try the medicine. Okay, things to do before starting. Okay, I'm just making a little list so I literally don't fuck anything up. Thing up. All right, I need to try the medicines or whatever. Vitamins. On pokes. And I'm definitely going to use the PP. Use the PP ups. On low PP important moves. And I can't think of anything else. Oh, and I don't know. Well, okay, I'll do that right now. The other thing I was thinking of, I just want to make sure I have the items I need. Specifically, just make sure that I have that, like, Thunderbolt TM that's, like, important. That's the only item I didn't, like, account for. Thunderbolt TM. I should have it in my party right now. Let's look. Make sure it's there. Yeah, I got to lick butthole. That's true. Okay, Thunderbolt. There it is. I'm going to teach Thunderbolt to Gyarados before Lance, and that's it. And there it is. It's in my team. We're good to go. Ampharos, what do you think about all this? Brad? Whoa. They did that for dramatic effect, no doubt. Nice. It's like that Dragon Ball Budokai game that starts. You guys, you remember this? You see this all the time, of that one shot of Goku and Vegeta fighting, and Goku goes. And Vegeta's looking back going. As they're clashing in a manly epic battle. That's gonna be us. It's sick. Alright, save. Again, fuck it. I gotta make out with my Ampharos real fast. Alright. Save states. Save state 1. Save state 2. Save state 3. Alright, we're ready. We're ready. And obviously it's past 9. It's 9/11, everybody. Bazinga.
Bazinga.
Next time, we are ready. I have to do that PP stuff. That's about it. We're gonna do it. And it's gonna be good. I can see nothing else that will delay.
I mean, there's always the chance that we all die, or that I lose, or something goes wrong, and we lose against the Elite Four. And then what? Oh, and then we have to try again, because remember, it's not game over until all my Pokemon in my box are dead. So if I wipe, I will attempt to make another team and try again if it happens. But, I mean, that would be a pretty big setback. We'll see if we wipe. Will the Wipe Bros get their moment in the sun? I don't know. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I don't want that any more than you do. Presumably less, but who can really say? How many more tries could you potentially have? You know what? That's a good question. Let's just look for fun. Let's just see who's in the box. Is there any hope if it doesn't happen? All right, move. Togekiss. Oh, wait, we can't even get Togekiss. We could get a Golem. We could use Tentacruel strats. 2 Golems. Dragonite. Base Groovy Tuesday. Politoed to deal with our exploding friend Fortress. Stantler Chads. You may get your time. Crab Battle. Vileplume? That's doable. Ariados, Nidoking, Lantern. I hear mixed things about Lantern. I don't know, man. We'll see. Stantler Chads just might get their time. But hopefully it doesn't come to that. I'm Wipe Team now. Oh, no. See, we just made all those people now channeling their energy, their Spirit Bomb energy towards Wipe Team. This doesn't bode well for us, Progress Chads. All right. I'm gonna save one more time just to make sure we don't fuck it up. But that's it for today, everybody. Next time, Shuckle. Shuckle has no good moves. He doesn't even have Spider Web, which I would heavily consider using if he had, but he doesn't. He's not good. He's not good. I know you want to see that Strand-type gameplay. Oh, you know what? You know what? I might as well say now. Here on. Let me save this, and let me share some with you guys. If you're unaware of it. If you want to see Strand-type gameplay. Sounds like you might have missed the boat on this, but that's fine. 1 sec. Save state 1. Save state 2. Save state 3. Boom, there it is. And, hang on. If you want to see something of interest, such as Strand-type gameplay, might I recommend... Okay, where did I put it? Right over here. This Let's Play that me and Michelle are doing of Death Stranding. That Michelle's editing and therefore making it watchable. Let's listen. Let's, in hushed tones, to the opening words of this actually funny piece of media that exists. Let's start. You want to start? Go for it.
No, I like a cold open.
Okay, how's this for cold open?
Oh, shit. Fuck.
A Monster Energy drink. And it only gets better from there. Yeah, you should go watch it. It's actually funny. Michelle's doing all the editing. I just play the game like the simp that I am, and it feels good. So it's actually funny. Here, if you want, here, I'll post in the chat. It's legitimately funny. If you want to see epic Strand-type gameplay, this is the place to be. There you go. Check it out if you feel like it. All right, that's everybody. We're done for the day. I'll see you next time, everybody. And perhaps we will pay our respects before the thing. We'll see. But it's Shuckle. But Shuckle, Nate. But Shuckle. Wow, this is pretty based. All right, we'll see you soon, everybody. Next episode, I think the time is coming. All right, I'll see you there. Saturday. Today's Tuesday, right? Let's double check. Saturday, September 5th. Clear your schedule, because we got a date with a doobie. Not Destiny. I smoke weed now. That's my thing. That's my whole character arc. Yeah. Call us Pop. See you next time, everybody. Bye.